This is Nigeria. You want to know what's going on? Relax, I will tell you. Now, few days to 2023 general elections. Yet, no one can predict the outcome of the presidential election. We have never had it this competitive before. Why Peter Obi this time? This is our discussion today. Let's get to it immediately. This election will go down in history as the most uncertain presidential election in the country. If a man like Peter Obi wasn't involved in this election, it would probably be the usual elections we've always had in the past. Few days from now, and Nigeria's next president will be elected in what many have presumed to be a free, fair, and credible election. In the month of November 2022, the sitting governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, was on national TV. When he was asked about the investments the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, claimed he made for the state, Soludo said the investments were worth next to nothing. He also said that Peter Obi does not stand the chance to win the 2023 presidential election. Soludo, after this interview on national TV, released an article he wrote explaining how Peter Obi will help Tinubu win the presidential election. Just yesterday, Soludo came on national TV again. He was asked if he would stand by what he said 2 months ago about Peter Obi and the presidency. Hear what he said. Watch.
The question here is that you made a very, very, very long analysis and permutation about the 2023 election. That was when the election was still some 70 or 80 days away, but it's 36 days away now. Have you changed your mind, or your position still remains?
Sure. Let's be clear. APGA is contesting this election, and APGA has got presidential candidate. You started your program by introducing me as the new national leader of APGA. I have a responsibility to campaign for my party all the way from head to bottom. And so we are contesting, and contesting very seriously about the permutations, the chances, and so on and so forth of each candidate. I think the electorate will decide that in the coming days. I think barely 5 weeks to go. But we are on the ballot, and as a political party that believes fervently in, we are social democrats, we're progressives, and we believe that our own manifesto presents Nigeria with the best alternative for its future. We will go out there and campaign vigorously about that. The outcome, like I said, will be, the test of the pudding will be in the eating. In the next 5 weeks, it will be out there. I don't want you, and I will resist you trying to draw me again. You know, the last time we were here, you started off, brought up Peter Obi, and I told you, why are you bringing that up? And then you kept on pushing until you finally got the response you were looking for. Today, I will assure you, no matter how you want to draw that 1,000 times over, you won't draw me into that conversation.
Professor Soludo finally realized that his party have a presidential candidate who he must campaign for. But he forgot all about that 2 months ago when he said that the presidential race is between Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the APC and Atiku Abubakar of the PDP. Whoever said that social media is not worth it must be joking. It only took social media to discipline Professor Soludo when he derailed from his assignment as the sitting governor to start attacking his predecessor, Mr. Peter Obi, who is now running to become Nigeria's next president. Obi's record in Anambra State is a sound one. Like he will always say, go and verify. The interesting thing here is that after Professor Soludo attacked the person of Peter Obi, a video surfaced online where he was being tipped as the next president of Nigeria after Atiku Abubakar. It was as though a round-table discussion has happened already, where it was decided that Atiku would be Nigeria's next president, after which he will hand over to Professor Soludo. See this video. I will interpret it once we are done with it. Watch. In that video is billionaire Chief Prince Arthur Eze, a prominent man in Anambra State and a staunch member of the PDP. He said in that video that the Anambra State Governor, Professor Charles Soludo, is Nigeria's next president after Atiku Abubakar, and that he will be the first president of Nigeria from the Igbo extraction, and that this must surely happen unless he is not alive. This can best explain why Professor Charles Soludo is not in support of Peter Obi's presidential ambition. Now, why are Nigerians, home and abroad, rooting for Peter Obi to become Nigeria's next president? Pa Ayo Adebajo, the leader of the Afenifere, a socio-cultural group in the Yoruba land, have an answer to this question. Watch.
So if you remember, I was the first person to cry out that it is the turn of the Southeast. I even didn't know the parties have not done their primaries at that time, but I was just speaking on the constitutionality, logicality, and equity of the situation of Nigerian politics from time of independence. Therefore, I think my own passion for Obi can be compared with others. Mine is historical, philosophical, logical, constitutional, and the question of inclusiveness if we are sincere about keeping Nigeria together. The first salvo I threw, I didn't say Obi, I said the thing must go to the Southeast. And it's on that parallel I want people to join Afenifere and myself in supporting Obi. We put the question straight. Anybody criticizing us, criticizing along that line and forget what we are saying. Forget the message. I just the message. Our logic and statement was the question of Nigeria to stay together. We have agreed constitutionally that we should have important top posts rotate among ourselves. And that is why the question of federal character was included in the Constitution. We go back to the question of rotation. When unfortunately Babangida toppled the 1993 election in favor of Abiola, you see the crisis that is emerging. But in an attempt to pacify the Southwest for not having it, they brought in Soludo. And we say we don't know about him. Later on, they did their research and went to the prison to bring out Obasanjo. Then the president that the Southwest asked him. Although we didn't support Obasanjo at that time because we believe if we are going to have our turn, we should choose our candidate ourselves. Not many people should choose it for us. That is our quarrel with that appointment. But whether we like it or not, the military imposed it on us. But whether we like it or not, the Southwest has had its chance. So after Obasanjo, the thing went to the South with Yar'Adua. After Yar'Adua, I came back to the South. The other times, After Jonathan, he went to the north. Buhari, after the north, he came back to the south again. If you go back to the south, it's so fair that the south west that has had it must have it again, or the south. The south is not part of the south. And if you are talking of inclusiveness, particularly the people you have been talking about being marginalized, would it be fair, equitable, for you now to deprive them of their right when their right turn out to choose a president from their ethnic group? That is the logical stand of Afenifere and myself. And that is the point I want people to dispute. Ditto for the question of Atiku. Should we not have another chance again after another has been there? This is the question you people must answer. Whether you are old or young,
definitely
north or south.
It can't be better explained than this. Pa Adebayo said that all regions in the south have produced the president except the southeast. Southwest had theirs in Olusegun Obasanjo, and South had theirs in Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. In the spirit of justice, equity, and fair play, it is only right that the southeast, the Igbo-speaking parts of the south, be allowed to produce the president at this time, so everyone will have a sense of belonging in this country. And it happens that there is a Peter Obi who has proven to be incorruptible and competent running for president from the southeast. His performance as governor of Anambra State speaks for him. He has what it takes to become president. A Yoruba president has tried his best to fix Nigeria. An Hausa man has tried his best to fix Nigeria. It's time to see what an Igbo man can do. Finally, PVC collection is still on. Go get yours now, so you'll be part of Nigeria Decide 2023. I'll see you soon. Don't you think you're forgetting something? Yes, the subscription button. Click on it right now.